Actually, I might not have been.
Are we on? Well, and it's a good thing because we might not have made it. Let's
Shut up.
Jen.
What?
You're not cuffed. Do you have cuff marks here? Jen was like busted on the way in.
Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, I totally. He wrote my ticket out for me like a scroll. I mean, really, who does that? Blah.
We ought to shout out.
Broke my
this.
license. There were 2 guns on the back seat. It was my boyfriend's truck.
Yeah,
guns on the back seat. And he's like, "You got a license for those?" I'm like, "No, I don't have a license."
Brewer, Metro Police, who didn't fall prey to Jen's womanly charm. She wasn't able to bat her lashes.
I didn't even try.
He upheld the law, so good for you, dude. It's nice to know that a common
Don't turn right on red.
lass actually
illegal,
got a ticket, unlike us guys who get the hammer come down.
Brewer, you owe me a new one of these, buddy.
Hey, you better
And
be
it's going to
nice to
say
him.
Tennessee on it.
Excuse me. At any rate, you would be...
That's the creator of Grey's Anatomy. You don't want to talk to her. What am I doing?
Tell him your name.
I'm the ginster, right here.
Louisville's latest felon, Jen Beadle here. We had to spring her just out of the hooska to come to you so that we can have more of this foolishness.
But I was only 3 minutes late. I got pulled over and sat there for 20 minutes and still was only 3 minutes late. Thank you very much.
And $150 in court costs poor. So, hey, you're going to have to work especially hard today, dude.
This is like their little stupid way of
enough.
decreasing the state deficit. It's retarded.
You know what was the biggest thing on... I'm C.D. Kaplan, by the way. I'd be known as the culture, maybe.
In case you didn't know.
The biggest thing that happened to me on the way, and you know, I heard Meatloaf singing "Bat Out of Hell." Meatloaf, were you ever into Meatloaf? That guy can sing.
I love Meatloaf.
See
and
that?
Actually, my dad...
And he always speaks well of you.
Does he? Me and my dad go to a lot of rock concerts together, and that's the one he wants to see that I cannot find a tour date for. Like, they never come to Louisville. I don't even know if they
Does he still play the Loafster?
I don't know.
Well, you could like do a tour, the Genster meets the Loafster tour.
Is this you? Oh, by the way, Andrew's on his way in. We better be out of his office by the time he gets here. His battery was dead. He called me looking for a ride. I said, "Dude, I'm pulled over."
Oh, like totally ruined the thing that this is like a big set and stuff. At any rate, so, hey, let's talk about some stuff. Enough of this foolishness, because you guys are ready to turn off. Did you see what's happening out in San Francisco, how they're going to honor our current president?
I heard something about a sewage plant or something.
Well, apparently there was a move to rename a sewage plant the George W. Bush sewage plant, and they had to go to court to get approval to put the referendum on the ballot, and the judge last week approved it, so it's going to be on the ballot, and they're going to get to vote on it.
So were they trying to be jerks, or are they trying to be nice?
I think they were just trying to honor our president in an appropriate manner.
You know what?
You know, you've got Kennedy Airport, you've got LaGuardia Airport, you know, you've got these Reagan Airport, and you're going to have the George W. Bush sewage plant. I think it's totally...
I think people are totally mean to him. That's what I think. I think you take any Joe Blow off the street and put him in presidential office, they're going to screw up just as much as the next guy.
And
we're all human.
And that's what we did. We took any Joe Blow off the street. Okay, but no politics, because we don't want to turn you off, because there might be some people out there who like this guy. You need to be getting ready for the commercial there. I want to say, may it rest in peace, a real Louisville landmark closed its doors last week, Bears Fabrics. Which when I was growing up, working at my parents' store at 6th and Market right down the street, it was Bears Buttons, and this was just a nifty old place where they had millions of different kinds of
alive then.
Fabrics, and even I blew a button off a sport coat once and went down there, and they had about 800,000 different kind of buttons. I mean, that's pretty sad that it's closing, don't you think?
Yeah, me and my mom used to go there a lot. We like it. It's like if you can't find anything else in the whole city, you can definitely find it at Bear. So we just quit going anywhere and just went to Bear.
Did you ever go to sewing camp?
No.
They had summer sewing. They talked about it in the paper. They had summer sewing camp.
I didn't need it. My mother is a phenomenal seamstress. She made my sister's wedding gown, my prom gown.
So you were homeschooled.
Yeah, I was homeschooled.
Okay.
Totally. I'm more domestic than you think I am.
I bet you are. Okay.
All right.
Speaking of domestics, how much are they on Battle of the Fans night?
On Battle of the Fans night, which is what night?
I don't know.
Friday nights. Thank you.
Big gas night.
$1.75 domestic beers until midnight.
See, how
Half
about that
price
transition?
admission.
Oh, we're getting
$2.50
it.
wells, baby.
All right.
Friday nights, you gotta come check it out.
Wait a second. We are here at City Block, Louisville. We got about 14 different clubs here. I'd say the names of them, but I'd probably say one that's already been list. That's one of them. What is Vinny still here?
Yeah.
Vinny's, that's one of them.
Old guy. Hello.
Okay, so
we
we
got
come back here. Something happened. You know, we got $8 million worth of equipment here. We got our ace guy and our boss here.
We're trying to get too much.
We're trying to get new stuff. So I think we were in the middle of talking about what's happening here at City. We were in the middle of the commercial,
talked about
right?
Friday nights. And yes,
Free
Vinny's
gas
still
night.
exists. Vinny's will always exist.
Okay, so all that's the same. Okay.
Okay, so we've got Bullet for My Valentine coming up September 12th.
And
That
what's
is a
the other
Friday
one?
night.
Black something or another? I made a good
special guest Black Tide, baby.
Black Tide. I'm going goth.
It's
I'm
a
gonna be
Black
all
Tide
black.
event. All right.
And I'm
The
gonna-
Avett Brothers, September
I'm gonna be wearing a
27th.
black tie.
That'll be a really good one. Now, here's the big news. October 4th, Hanson is coming back. If you were here for last year's Hanson show, it was huge, which really surprised me. I'll be honest, I was a skeptic. It was a huge show, huge success. We had tons of people camping out up front.
Mainstream.
No, they're not really.
No, you're
Whatever.
not exactly.
This guy. I mean, you know, who is
Hanson.
he? Why do we talk to him? October 4th,
Are
Hanson.
we going to have some accommodations for
We're
all
gonna
those
have
folks
Camp
that are going
Hanson this year.
Camp
in-
Hanson?
This past week we're gonna do on the sidewalk because all the Hanson fans are out here. And what's your name right here?
Ashley.
Ashley, where are you from?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, right on.
Cincinnati.
And who are you from? Where are you
Tiffany.
from? Tiffany.
From the Natty.
From the
From the Natty.
Speaking of
Nasty Natty.
Speaking of
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Addington.
Chrissy Addington from where?
Down the street.
Down the street.
Yeah.
You're from Louisville?
Yeah.
So you're hanging I'm also laying with who?
Xenia Lechkowski.
And where are you from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
So you flew in.
I did.
And what number is this for you right now?
I think I don't know, I think it's roughly like 32, 33, something like that.
Really?
Really.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot. So you and I got two sets of twins laying on either side, the right and to the left. Usually we're on the bus with Clark Capture. Right now we're on the sidewalk. And what's your name down here?
Susanna.
And where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yep.
Toronto, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And
Esther.
you're her twin.
Yep. So we're from Toronto.
Focus.
I went to Camp
Hanson.
Country Boy.
You can camp out overnight to get your tickets, yada, yada, yada.
For
You
all
know
us
what I'm
little
saying.
city boys who went to Camp Country Boy, it was down in Kentucky Lake.
Yeah.
My
And I
cabin
can
was
totally
my
see him
cabin was
hunting and
called the-
fishing and four-wheeling. I mean,
My cabin was we went spelunking the first morning and I lost my flashlight. I didn't have my flash. The rest-
anyway, and the Black Keys,
that's
October
what a
7th.
country boy I was. Okay, keep going.
Don, kick his butt.
But I
please.
digress.
October 7th, Black Keys. Done.
So
City Block
Camp
Louisville,
Hanson, so
the
remember.
Ginster and the Culture Maven.
Okay,
Over and
no,
out.
wait, no,
The
wait a
second
second. We got it. There was some other stuff we did, like I've talked about Mamma Mia and all that, but I guess we don't have time for any of that anymore. I went to see Mamma Mia.
Because you babble too much.
That's people are paying, but people are coming in droves to this to hear us, and some of them are even coming to see you, I think. But next week we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, I went to the Jimmy Buffett show on Thursday. That was fun. I was chasing people around with my Xena
Oh,
sword.
was that the parrot head sign? Okay. It's just, okay, we had it hold on the thing, we're re-recording over it, but at any rate, we'll be back. I think we're going to be on a couple of different stations, the Ville Voice, but we're not sure, so forget about that. But we are at City Block, Louisville, that's where you are, culturemaven.com, check it out, there's neat stuff there. I do film reviews on Tuesday. Jen's moving to Nashville if you're going to the Gaylord down there and you need some physical therapy. Right, so I guess that's it, so tell them who you are and say goodnight.
I'm the Ginster.
And what are you saying?
I'm saying
Talk to the camera.
peace.
Jen is going to provide the recreation. There you go.
Any kind of recreation. Oh, don't
Any
mind.
kind?
Any kind. Only for you, Joe. Because you're my boy. You're my boy, Blue.
All right, kids.
I love ya.